Welcome to a deep dive into India's 2026 agricultural revolution. A structural shift is turning the nation into a global food powerhouse. We call this the Agricultural Arbitrage Strategy. It's about leveraging low production costs for high international returns. In 2026, India's food processing industry is set to hit $535 billion. Agricultural exports are on a fast track toward the $100 billion mark. Why is this happening now? Let's look at the macro trends. While merchandise exports grow slowly, agri-exports are surging by nearly 9%. Key segments like coffee and non-rice cereals are seeing triple-digit growth. The global supply chain is looking for a China Plus One alternative. India is perfectly positioned to be that strategic partner. The strategy focuses on moving from raw goods to value-added products. It's no longer just about volume, it's about capturing high-value premiums. Think of it as a pivot from the field to the factory. Our first pillar of arbitrage is the organic and health market. By 2026, the global organic market will reach $300 billion. India already has the world's largest number of organic farmers. Organic products command a massive price premium of 30 to 100%. Certified spices and superfoods are flooding the EU and US markets. The domestic organic market is also growing at a record 20%. This isn't just a trend, it's a fundamental shift in consumption. Consumers everywhere are willing to pay more for pure and healthy. India is scaling this health arbitrage like never before. Pillar 2 is the processed and frozen food pivot. Historically, India processed only a tiny fraction of its output. This gap represents a multi-billion-dollar arbitrage opportunity. In 2026, ready-to-cook is the king of global demand. Frozen fruits and vegetables are seeing massive interest from the Middle East. IQF, or individually quick frozen, tech is the secret weapon here. It allows fresh Indian mangoes and berries to reach London with ease. Prices for specialty frozen mixes have stabilized at high margins. Then there's the spice industry, where India holds 45% of world exports. The new strategy moves from whole raw spices to high-value oils. Spice oleoresins and essential oils offer triple the profit of raw seeds. It's about distilling the essence of the farm into a premium product. This brings us to the third pillar, the Millet Revolution. 2026 marks a peak for India's superfood branding of millets. Once known as poor man's grain, millets are now a global health icon. They fit perfectly into the plant-based and gluten-free lifestyle. Millets are also climate resilient, requiring very little water to grow. This green arbitrage attracts ESG-conscious global investors. It's a win for the farmer, the consumer, and the planet. Now, let's talk about the engines making this possible. The first is Agri Stack, the digital infrastructure of farming. Over 70 million farmers now have digital IDs as of early 2026. This system enables end-to-end traceability for every single crop. Traceability is the golden key to entering strict EU and US markets. If a buyer knows exactly where a spice was grown, they trust it. This trust translates directly into higher export prices. Then there's the PLI scheme for food processing. With a $1.3 billion outlay, it has catalyzed massive investment. Phase 2 of the scheme is doubling down on US-aligned products. This government support acts as a risk buffer for new exporters. It's turning small local businesses into global contenders. Trade agreements are the third engine of this export boom. New FTAs with the UK, EU, and Australia are opening doors. Reciprocal tariff frameworks are making Indian shrimp and rice cheaper abroad. Where are these exports going? The map is changing rapidly. The United States remains a top destination at over $5 billion. But new growth corridors are emerging in Iraq and the UAE. These markets are growing at double-digit rates for fresh produce. The Netherlands has become the gateway to the entire European market. Meanwhile, Vietnam and China are hungry for Indian marine products. This diversification protects India from regional economic shocks. It's a globally balanced portfolio of food exports. Of course, this strategy isn't without its challenges. Policy volatility, like sudden export bans, can disrupt supply chains. Being a reliable supplier is just as important as being a low-cost one. Geopolitical tensions also threaten to drive up fertilizer costs. These shocks can squeeze the margins of small farmers. Quality standards remain a high hurdle for many producers. Pesticide residue limits are strictly enforced in premium markets. But the momentum of 2026 seems unstoppable. The focus has shifted from simple volume to sophisticated value capture. India is no longer just a granary, it's a high-value global kitchen. The agricultural arbitrage is the roadmap for the next decade. It's a story of technology meeting tradition. It's a story of Indian farmers reaching the world's dinner plates. And it's just the beginning of a massive economic boom. Every grain of rice and every drop of spice tells a story of progress. The digital footprint of every farm is now a badge of honor. Modern logistics like drone deliveries are bridging the last mile. Cold chains are ensuring zero wastage from farm to fork. Hyperlocal solutions are empowering the smallest rural communities. Precision farming is maximizing yield with minimal resources. The agri-food market is a sunrise sector with endless potential. Investors are flocking to Indian agri-tech startups in 2026. The rural economy is getting a much-needed infusion of capital. This isn't just business, it's a social transformation. Better incomes mean better lives for millions of farming families. Education and health in rural areas are benefiting from this wealth. The youth are returning to agriculture, seeing it as a high-tech career. Agri-entrepreneurship is the new buzzword in Indian colleges. We are seeing a brain gain in the heartlands of India. Innovation in packaging is making Indian products shelf-ready globally. Branding is turning generic commodities into household names. Made in India food is becoming synonymous with quality and trust. The culinary influence of India is expanding through these exports. From basmati rice to Alfonso mangoes, the world is asking for more. Coffee from the Western Ghats is competing with the best in the world. Indian tea is being reimagined as a premium lifestyle beverage. Dairy products are seeing a surge in demand across Southeast Asia. Poultry and meat exports are meeting the highest safety standards. The blue economy is contributing through high-value marine exports. Seaweed farming is emerging as a new frontier for coastal arbitrage. Every agroclimatic zone in India is finding its niche. The desert of Rajasthan is exporting high-quality pomegranates. The hills of the Northeast are sending organic ginger to the world. The fertile plains are becoming a hub for processed cereals. This geographical diversity is India's greatest natural arbitrage. It allows for a year-round harvest of a variety of crops. The climate resilience of traditional crops is being rediscovered. Ancient wisdom is being combined with modern biotechnology. Sustainable farming practices are becoming the standard, not the exception. Carbon credits for farmers are creating an additional revenue stream. The Green Revolution 2.0 is digital, sustainable, and profitable. Public-private partnerships are building the infrastructure of tomorrow. Mega food parks are creating hubs of industrial efficiency. Shared testing labs are helping small exporters meet global norms. Skill development programs are training the next generation of workers. The ease of doing business in agriculture has improved significantly. Digital payments are ensuring immediate returns for the farmer. The middleman is being replaced by transparent digital marketplaces. This direct connection is the heart of the value capture model. It's an ecosystem designed for growth and resilience. As we look toward the $100 billion export goal, the path is clear. Innovation, integration, and internationalization are the keys. The Indian food export boom is a reality that is here to stay. It's a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of the Indian farmer. It's a victory for the vision of a Viksit Bharat by 2047. The world is ready for India's agricultural bounty, and India is ready to lead the global food conversation. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the future of food. Keep an eye on the fields. They are growing the wealth of tomorrow. This is the agricultural arbitrage strategy in action.